my Amazon reviews journey. I'm not really writing reviews so much now. Currently, I'm filming this on Sunday, 22 October 2023. I wrote a bunch in 2019 and 2020 though. And when I started off, and my first reviewer ranking number was given to me, it was 66,138,064 on Sunday, 29 December 2019. So that was my starting point. I was like, wow, there's a bunch of people that write reviews, and you had to write enough reviews to actually get a ranking. So I had few enough reviews to start off with that I didn't actually immediately get a ranking, and then I wrote enough reviews, got a ranking, and that was on my profile. And this is back in, so the time frame 2019 to 2021, reviewer rankings were public on profiles. I don't know if they still are. I've checked mine and it hasn't been. So it was like, okay, I don't know if they did away with the public ranking system or not. But for the dates I covered, they were public. So that was my starting point. And then the highest reviewer ranking I saw for myself was number 7,340 on Thursday, 19 August 2021. And so with that came with, like, on my profile, they showed my reviewer ranking, and it was high enough ranking that people could actually, like, click on the number and would take to the list of people who were in the top, what was it, like 10,000 or something like that, or 20,000 or something. So it took a while. It feel like an honor or an award a little bit. I mean, that's people, it comes a lot from, I wrote a lot, but that didn't necessarily mean people were finding them helpful or reading them, and so there was a little bit of a delay until I kind of catapulted up. Was that over 66 million places, which is a big jump, at least for this person, this woman, this female. So over 66,130,000 spots I jumped up. So I did pretty good. So in that sense, it was like, hey, that's pretty cool to see that I can go from a ranking of 66 million something to the top 7,500. And I've talked about it before, so I'll link to that video, and that one was from, let's see, Tuesday, 22 November 2022, and I kind of contextualized writing Amazon reviews in terms of 2020 being a breakthrough year in writing for me, and a writing breakthrough in general. And so in terms of it, actually, the reviewer ranking number, it was interesting to see, kind of as I wrote the reviews, see who else is writing them. And there's a little bit of a rhyme with a Yelp elites in terms of, like, if a person has a high enough ranking or writes enough reviews or get enough Yelp elite or a prolific list or something like that. Like, some people follow them because they've done a lot and people like what they see, or just whether they like it or not, they like to kind of see what the person does, kind of thing. And so there's a little bit of that comes with that, and I've kind of halted my writing of Amazon reviews, but I would classify it as an award or honor. It kind of came with achieving that big of a jump is a big deal for me, and then being able to have people, like, click on the ranking and see, like, where I was relative to other people. I'm not an Amazon affiliate or anything like that, and I don't have links, and I don't make money off of go check out my store on Amazon. I have not ever done that. My sister did work for Amazon, and her husband currently works for Amazon. And my grandma, so Amazon and I share our hometown in common, so our American hometown in common. Although, even if I was born in Bergen, Norway, if I moved here like 3 days later, Seattle still kind of is my hometown, because that's where I spent the first 19 minus 3 days of 19 years of my life, kind of thing. I didn't move away out of Seattle until I was actually 19 years old, which is true because we moved here to Shoreline when it was still part of Seattle, and I didn't move out of Shoreline until I went to college in Seattle. So I moved from Seattle to Seattle. So technically I didn't move out of Seattle until I moved to South Africa. Technicalities, right? We didn't, like, because we moved here when it was still Seattle and it wasn't yet Shoreline. Technically, yeah. Yeah? Oh, no, thank you. My dad's going to the grocery store and wants to know if I wanted anything. So I didn't. So. Okay. My dad was going to the grocery store and he asked if I wanted anything, and I said I didn't. So yeah, first time moving out of Seattle. What? Yeah, because even if I moved from here to there, that wasn't moving out of Seattle. So first time moving out of Seattle was, yeah, when I was 19 years old, a teenager, late teens. Anyway, I'm digressing. Point being, Amazon was founded in Seattle in 1992, and my grandma was like on it because she taught technology classes growing up, you know, in 1960s Japan even. But she was a technology teacher, and so she jumped on the tech bandwagon early for Amazon. So it's kind of an interesting one, because then, you know, my sister likes Grandma Connie and stuff, and kind of admired that about her, and went to work for Amazon, and now her husband works for Amazon, and my sister's not opposed to returning to Amazon, and that kind of stuff. And I'm just like, I buy stuff from there occasionally. Now very infrequently, like if I have gift cards, I buy stuff from there, at least compared to my previous spending habits when I made like $35,000 a year. So it was, oh, and I guess I'll say that it was a combination of writing about stuff I had previously bought, and so getting caught up, so to speak, and staying on top of my more recent purchases. So there's a little bit about that. Oh, award and or honor.